Alright, first step is to wash your hands properly all the way up your sleeve because this is a messy process. You'll need 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour and 3 tablespoons of baking powder and 1 1/3 cups of granulated sugar, which is right here. You need a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a cup of butter softened. And you'll also need 1 cup of milk and 2 eggs. And before we begin our process, make sure you preheat your oven. Preheat your oven to 350. And yeah. So first, what you do is you mix together all your dry ingredients except for your sugar. Mix together your baking powder, your all-purpose flour, your salt. Mix them together with a whisk so you can get all the clumps out and just so you can incorporate them perfectly. Okay. So that should get all the clumps out. First process would be to get the softened butter into your stand mixer. Okay, as you can see, I put my butter in there. As you can see, I creamed together my sugar and my butter perfectly. And now I will add my vanilla extract. You only need 1 teaspoon of this. Now you mix this together. Okay, next step is to add 1 egg at a time into your combination of sugar, butter, and vanilla extract. Okay, now you have a mixture of your egg, your butter, your sugar, and your vanilla extract, and it should look exactly like this. If not like this, it's a little bit watery, but it's okay. And the next step, you will add your dry ingredients. Now that you have mixed your eggs, your sugar, your butter, and that's it. Now that you mix that together, you will now add your milk. Ingredients. Now that you've got all your ingredients mixed in, you are to add your dry ingredients, which is your flour, your baking soda, and your salt. Okay, now I've separated my batter into 3 different bowls, as you can see. And now you can make it any color you want, but today I think I'm gonna go with blue and red, maybe some other colors. I don't really know. Should be good.
Yeah,
I put
that's better.
1, 2, 4 drops of blue in my first batter. And I'm gonna see if I like this color. If I don't, I'll add some other colors to it to change it. As you can see, this is becoming neon type blue, I guess. I don't really know what to call it, but it's pretty. I think I like this, but I'm gonna add a little red because I think I want a purple cake. A few drops of the red. This is mixing in quite nice. And again, you can use any colors you want, and you can also, you can make any color you want, or you can just do it as is. But me, I just wanted to try something new. And if this is not like the blue or the purple you were looking for, Then you can always add more drops of your red and more drops of your blue. I use the McCormick food dye. So this is so that your markets, so that all types of markets. That wasn't the color I was looking for, so I added a bit more color to it. It's beginning to form color, but, and again, this is like, I don't know. This is your basic cake though. This is your basic white cake, just different color. Yeah, and this is the color I was looking for. Can you see? Okay. Now, if you don't have a plastic spatula like this is heat resistant and all. If you don't have one of these, you can use a plastic spoon or something, or whisk.
I did it already.
As you can see, I put a few drops of my red in my second batter. Now I'm adding my yellow because I want an orange-like color. Huh?
They look kind of orange.
This is yellow, honey.
It's like orange.
Ooh. As you can see, as the colors begin to mix, I'm getting to that good, nice, orangey, peachy color.
Orangey, peachy.
Like I said, you can use any colors you want. This isn't it. This is just what I prefer. Actually, I'm not gonna go with the orange. I like this. So, yeah, it's nice. And once you're done mixing your second color, make sure you get all that again. Okay. Once you're done mixing, wash your spatula because you don't want to mix your colors. My third batter, I'm gonna add a blue. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just adding colors now. I'm gonna do a blue, and I'm gonna mix in some green maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna do a tie-dye one for this one. Something not so creative, but I don't know. I just want to use all my colors, so. Okay, did a blue and a green. So we'll see how this comes out. I like the way it's mixing and it's pretty nice. It's like a turquoise going on there. I'm gonna add some red to darken my color. I'm adding some yellow because I'm bored. I don't know.
I don't like this color, so I don't like.
Well, that didn't really make a difference, but okay. So this is the color of my third batter. And now what you're gonna do, if you have non-stick, I'm using non-stick 9-inch pans. So if you have non-stick pans, you don't have to put butter and flour in your pans. But if you are using a regular pan, you put butter at the bottom, you move it around, you like shift it around, and you use butter and flour, all-purpose flour, and it should easily come up. Or use parchment paper with the spray can of oil.
Go.
Okay. Now that you've separated, well, you ain't have to separate it, but you put your batter into your non-stick or your regular pans. You beat it, you hit it across the counter like that to level it. You level it and get all the bubbles out so you won't have any air bubbles inside of your cake. And then you place your cake inside your oven that is preheated on 350 for 30 to 35 minutes, or until you can stick a skewer through it and it doesn't come out with I hate you with any cake on it. Now you place your stuff in the oven. Pause it. As we wait for our cakes to get done, we start on our buttercream. Our buttercream will act as a shield from the fondant that is going to go over top. This is just basically going to smooth our cake so you won't see any crumbs or anything. And this is just going to make them stick together. So this is the recipe for Wilton's buttercream. You'll need 4 cups of confectioner's sugar, a half a cup of shortening, a half a cup of butter, softened, and clear vanilla extract. And I use McCormick, and that's it. Now, to get all the lumps out of your confectioner's sugar, you want to whisk it, or if you have a shifter, you can also do that, but I lost mine, so we're going to whisk together our confectioner's sugar so we can get all the lumps out and it can be fluffy and fine. It's okay if you make a mess because you don't really need all of it, but it's good to have it all. Okay, now you put into your hand, or you can do this with a hand mixer or an electric mixer, a stand one. You mix together your butter and your shortening, and you put that on medium. Okay, now that you got your butter and your shortening mixed in, you gradually beat in your sugar and your vanilla, your clear vanilla extract. Okay, now your buttercream should look exactly like this, fluffy and white. It should be a little thick, but if it's creamy, you didn't do it right. So if it isn't thick, if it's too thick for you, you can always add a little bit more milk or water, or you can add just a half a teaspoon of light corn syrup. And your cake should be done now. Okay, your cake should be cooling now. You take your cakes out, they should cool for at least 10 minutes. And if you touch it and it bounces right back instead of like deflating, then that's how you know it's done. Or you can stick a skewer through it and make sure nothing comes up with it. After your cakes have cooled and you're done your buttercream, you should cut out your circles now. You're going to start with a 6-inch circle, and you're going to cut around. You see it? I've cut out a 6-inch, and then I've cut out a smaller circle. So now I'm going to take the outside part off. Be really gentle because your cake is very fragile. And you're just going to repeat these steps over and over again for the other colors. Okay, as you can see, I've iced my cake, but this is just with the buttercream. I've coated it, and now I'm going to place it in the refrigerator for 20 to 30 minutes so I can let the icing make everything stay in place. And then I'm going to show you how to work on the fondant while we wait for our cake to freeze up. Okay, now we're going to work on our fondant. It's a marshmallow fondant. As you can see, I've already melted down our marshmallows. I put it in the microwave, a big bowl of marshmallows. I put it in the microwave for a minute to 45 seconds. And now I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 4 teaspoons of water. Now you mix it just a little bit while the marshmallows are still hot. It's sticky, so be careful not to get it on your clothes. And as you see, it's like all incorporating pretty well. You're gonna put it into your big bowl that you use. Now you're gonna put your marshmallows into your big bowl. okay if some of it is like just left in the bowl. Then you're gonna put to the side this mixture or whatever, your marshmallows, and you're gonna get 8 cups of confectioner's sugar. And you're gonna gradually stir it into your mixture. Okay, now we're gonna get a little messy. We're gonna get a little messy. We gotta put confectioner's sugar on plastic wrap, or you can put it right on your table if you're comfortable with that. I'm doing plastic wrap so it'll be easier because I have a grill right here and I don't want it to seep through. First step, you put the confectioner's sugar down. You rub your hands in butter, because this is really messy, so that the marshmallows won't stick to your hands. And then you just go, right ahead and you pull the marshmallow fondant out. It's a lot sticky and it's really tough. It's okay if it's tough and sticky because once you like get it out and you start to form it, and if it's too rough for you, if you can't get it out the bowl, just add a little bit of hot water as you go, and it should be okay. And if you need, as you go, you can put more butter on your hand. I'm gonna add a little bit of water right now because mine is not as loose as I would like it to be. See, now it's starting to form. You can just push it out onto the confectioner's sugar. It's just like rolling dough. If any of you ever made pizza before, it's just like that. Just a lot more sticky. A little bit more water. As you can see, my assistant has colored the bowl. It's like a semi-pink. And she is molding it. Stop laughing. She is molding it. And now she's going to wrap it in plastic wrap after she's molded. And put it in the refrigerator and let it sit for a good 30 minutes. Okay. Now that you've taken the fondant out of the refrigerator, it should be hard and like really stiff. This is exactly how you would like it. You push down on it, trying to give it a shape or just like even it out a little bit. And then after that, you're gonna get your roller and you're gonna roll it out until it's flat, as flat as you want it. Me, I don't think I'm gonna roll it out right now. Maybe later, because I want to put it back in the refrigerator. It's not as hard as I would like it. And our cake should be frozen. Like our buttercream should be frozen on the outside of the cake now. Rub a little bit of butter again on your hands and rub it on the fondant. And get some more powdered sugar. Put it on the fondant before you put it back in the refrigerator or before you roll it out. And when you start to roll it, you rub confectioner's sugar on your roller, and then you push down, putting half your weight on this side and the rest on this side, so it can be even. Okay, as you can see, now we got the fondant on our cake, and now all you're gonna do is smooth it out with your hand. It's just a smoothing process. You just go like that. You're gonna have a lot of overflow over here. You just keep smoothing. Smooth it and make it however you want. Keep smoothing with your hands. Then you damp a towel or a washcloth or whatever you do. Just a little. That. And then you just pull the rest of the fondant off. The top of your fondant will be getting will be sticky now because you just wet it. You got all this leftover fondant. And with this leftover fondant, you can just make your flowers, your lettering, anything you want. And just push in on your sides where the fondant is. And you just smooth it out. If it's too sticky for you, you can let it sit for another 10 minutes in the refrigerator. And then you can restart this process. Alright. Okay, and like I said, you could have done whatever you wanted with your leftover fondant. And I've decided to make my initials. And as you can see, this is the finished product. It's not like really pretty, but we had difficulties along the way. So, thanks for watching. And if you try it, let me know how it come out.